What's going on? Kunal here, Bulls on Wall Street. Guys, hopefully everybody is having an awesome week and surviving this cool and fun stock market. There's been opportunity everywhere, but also it has been one of those things that really keeps you on the toes. Guys, I want to talk a little bit about the lesson of the day. As you guys know, in our Bulls on Wall Street chat room, our Discord room, we do one trading lesson every single day. We review all our trades on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon, live on webinar. But I also like to do a quick video lesson every single day so that you guys have a little bit of a tidbit about nuances in trading that you can't necessarily find in a trading textbook. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about how to read the tape to spot false breakouts. And so what I mean, like reading the tape, a lot of traders will tell you like all this kind of voodoo, like, okay, I got the level 2 and I got bidders and sellers and things popping in, I'm seeing money flows. And I've never had really good luck with that. Like when we're trading, we all have level 2 boxes up because that's how all, trading platforms go. And it's important, just to look at it so you can see like if there's a spread and if you have liquidity. But in terms of like actual buying and selling on really high volume stocks, I haven't found that much luck with it. I know how to do it, but it's just if a stock is doing like, for example, like we trade this, like this TQQ ETF. This thing does 60 million shares a day. So there's like volume coming in and out of it all day, right? So if you're like sitting there like, oh my gosh, I see 300 shares on the bid. Oh my God, right? And you're just going all Dave Portnoy on the thing. That's not going to be probably anything that you can get a strategical edge on. I think that brokers all give the level 2 now, and they used to charge for it when I first started trading. They give the level 2 now for a very specific reason, and that was to get traders to trade more. In the old days, pre this year, when everybody charged commissions and you're getting racked like $7, $8, $9, $10 in commissions, then giving traders like those little tools, it gets them to overtrade, right? Because you start seeing things on a penny by penny basis, and you just start making all these trades, and now the broker's getting rich. I think that's one of the big reasons why everybody started getting level 2 for free. It's just a way to get people to overtrade. And there's a whole host of other reasons they got level 3. You only see like really like probably 5% of the order book. If you have, say, an Ameritrade account, you probably see like less than 5% of the order book anyways on the level 2. So there's really only so much you can do with it. But there's still like things you want to be doing for like reading the tape. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about just kind of spotting like false breakouts and stuff like that. So, we took a short in this TQQ yesterday, and it was just a quick day trade. But, one of the things that you'll see here is like, we went short this thing, as it started to kind of crack these EMAs here. But stocks crack EMAs all the time. Like, how do you know which one to actually short at? So one of the things I had noticed yesterday, not just in the TQQ and the QQQs, this is the 3X ETF for NASDAQ, but in general, a lot of stocks was, while we were sitting here, like kind of at highs, every time we like thrust up, like see what was happening here, like you would thrust up here and even break this previous high, and you'd start getting all this selling. So like on the tape, right? And meaning like when you're watching price and you're watching price action. When I talk about tape reading, price action is really the best type of tape reading, right? Analyzing like really what's happening. So when you see this thing thrust up, see how like it takes out this high of day here, but then you get this big candle, this big wick down, right? So that indicates there's some sellers coming in. Then you pop in, right, and you wick down. You pop in, you get a wick down, right? And you pop in, and then you get this, you come down here, and it's unfairly low volume. So like this is not something I would think is going to be like a monster, flush or anything like that. But you can tell like this thing is just getting sold off. Then you start to pop up and everybody gets all excited again, right? You're like, oh, maybe we're going to break out. No go, right? You pop, come down, you wick out. So all of a sudden I know, okay, there's a lid on this thing at 44-ish, and we're just kind of wicking out. So then finally, like when you break under these EMAs, but look, if you look at here, you really start to see the volume kind of start to flow into this thing. Once we break under this thing, like I know, okay, this thing has a chance to kind of start fading off. And so what I want to do is start legging into a position, because I already know from the tape that this thing's getting sold off. And I know I can't go balls deep in the trade just yet, because it could just very well do something like this, where you pop down and pop up. So I want to just kind of wait. I wait till we kind of break just under this, previous low. Normally I would short right under the EMAs here as they start to roll over, but I want to get the confirmation as the market had been choppy all day. So we know, like, okay, we're selling off, we're selling off, we're selling off. So we can sense that in the tape. So I'm not even thinking about long right now. Once we break on this previous low, I'm taking a lot on this trade. So I'm taking it short. Okay. And my plan is, okay, I've got this VWAP area as potential covers, and then, I'll kind of keep scaling out, but I want to add to the position. Like I want to increase my risk on it. So I have an idea of like potential spots to cover, and then I'm pre-planning it. Like, okay, after I cover off some of my shares, what will I do? And then it's just a matter of like, boom, like waiting for like specific entries. So, we take this trade short. I cover some down into these areas, and then I keep usually like a half size position. But I'm looking for more. But you always want to, like, you don't want to just be kind of shorting any kind of consolidations or anything like that, right? We already know that the sellings come in. You start to see the volume push up. So now it's a matter of just watching like this VWAP area. If I can get like some type of tap back into this VWAP area, I can reload the short and start increasing my size, right? So now instead of having like one position, I could start getting into a 2X or something, but I'm still lowering my risk because I'm getting into tight spots. As this thing flushes down, boom, it pops right back into this thing. And I don't know like if it's gonna bust over or not. So I usually wait for a break under the 9 EMA and to get a little confirmation. So I reloaded the short like right at 42.80, and then it was just, it was just off to the races. And, I'm trading live in front of everybody all day and stuff like that. So it ends up being kind of fun. Like you can come in and, you guys are more than welcome to join us in the Discord room and stuff. But that's like a very, very, simple trade. And, in the end, like, look, it wasn't like a monster run or anything. And I ended up covering out like most of my shares down in the 4160s. My last share, not most, my last shares. And I ended up getting a few points on it. But those few points turn into a lot more if you consistently can look for ways to add more size into the positions, and then you're really ready to shred. So how this kind of trade started to work, though, was from reading the tape and just having an understanding like, hey, this thing is getting sold off. We may dump into the close a little bit. And then look, in the end, like we kind of reversed back over anyway. So it's not like I had some epic insight, but this is really good for just short-term trades on how to take something that's like a bullish market and flip it back the other way. So hopefully that helps. And as you guys know, we have like a million of these lessons on the Bulls on Wall Street page and in the Discord group. And of course, if anybody has any questions, concerns, hit me up, canal at bullson.ws. You guys will have a webinar coming, I believe, like April 6th. So check YouTube, check your emails, and check our website for links for it. I'm going to give you some awesome kind of bear market trading strategies that we've been using the last week. Guys, take care.